Welcome to the Cagesiders. I'm Jeremy Long, along with my co-host, Angelo, the coach, Reyes. What's going on, Coachy?
It's going good.
I lost my voice there for a second.
I know, right? I see we're doing Twinsy Day today, right?
Oh, my God. I didn't even notice.
What Come on, baby. You know, I was texting you. I'm like, can you make sure we wear the same thing?
Yeah, absolutely. We look like the Kool-Aid man decided to take up MMA. That's what we both look like. The Kool-Aid cousins. That's what we are.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
No, for me, I was wearing the red shirt because I have to represent Orion Sports Promotions. I'm leaving for Mexico. Got the big fights happening there. And I know next week you'll be interviewing the champ before we leave Honolulu, so that's going to be very fun. But this week, boxing, man, I'm excited.
Yeah, we got boxing. Boxing. A little bit later on in the show, we'll have Danny Davis Jr. D1. That's what I was trying to say the entire time.
He was rapping. He gave us an awesome promo. Was he rapping on the promo? I think he was.
So. I think he was.
Yeah,
I'll see if I can get him to do it later, too.
Yeah,
we'll ask about that. But, let's talk about David Lemieux, Curtis Stevens. The knockout early, another candidate for knockout of the year.
Definitely the first one knockout of the year this year, guys. I mean, that 3-round war, very reminiscent of Tommy Hearns versus Marvin Hagler. They are going after each other. You could tell Curtis Stevens actually had a plan going into it. But like Mike Tyson said, man, all plans kind of change once you get hit. And they were trading. They were hurting each other. They were doing a lot of their block series. And then Curtis Stevens would counter a lot of times. As soon as he would felt the strike from David Lemieux, then he would throw that counter left hook. But, man, in the third round, David Lemieux walked him down. Curtis Stevens was kind of up against the rope. And Curtis was trying to set up a counter while David was throwing a strike. And both of them hit each other with the hook. It's just that David Lemieux really did it very Joe Louis style. He kind of slid to the right, threw that left hook, and bam. Put Curtis Stevens to sleep. He went out. We were all worried there for a little bit, but the promoter said he's 100% fine, so we're happy to hear that, and we're sure that Curtis Stevens will bounce back this year. He's definitely one of the top 10 candidates we have. But Jeremy, man, David Lemieux, I got to tell you, I'm excited about this guy. I know he lost to Triple G, but David Lemieux, brother, I think that we could see him fighting maybe the winner of Canelo Chavez?
I definitely see, why not? I say you match up the winners and the losers. Because Curtis Stevens is, yes, he got knocked out. I don't think he's necessarily a pushover. I think he's still an entertaining fighter. What got me was how much bigger, number one, David Lemieux is than Curtis Stevens. Almost looked like fighters from two different weight classes getting in there. And then his volume of punches. Oh. Man, he had Stevens turtled up for a good portion of those 3 rounds. And when he finally started cracking that shell, Stevens started venturing out, and like you said, got caught with that hook. That Joe
Lewis.
Joe
It
Lewis.
could be a Joe Frazier, but
Joe Frazier
it's more like a Joe Lewis style.
Okay, all right. It was a hook
It
nonetheless.
was a hook for
put your
sure.
ass to sleep.
Yeah.
It was a really good fight. Canelo Chavez Jr., I could definitely see the winner of that taking on David Lemieux.
And then, of course, this weekend, as you know, it's the big pay-per-view on HBO. We have Gennady Golovkin, Triple G, fighting my good friend Danny Jacobs. I've known Danny Jacobs since the amateurs, and I know a lot of people have him out there right now as a 6-1 or an 8-1 underdog, but I'm telling you, man, put that money on Danny Jacobs because I'm picking him to win the fight. Let's not forget that Danny Jacobs has power. Knocked out Peter Quillen in the first round. And, I know that he got knocked out by Dmitry Pirog a long time ago when he first went for his world title. But he's overcome a lot since then. And anyone who beats cancer comes back, walks again from having the tumor in his spine, rehabs himself, and gets back in the ring. This is not a guy to bet against. I'm telling you, I'm going Danny Jacobs on this one. I love Triple G. I love Abel Sanchez as coach, but I'm going Daniel Jacobs for the win. And I'm actually going to go, this is crazy, I'm going knockout. Daniel Jacobs knocks out Gennady Golovkin. I don't know which round, but he's going to knock him out.
I like that bet. Because I think there's a certain time with fighters, it all builds to a crescendo. Something happens. Why not this fight? I say Danny Jacobs. Like you said, he's got incredible power. Go back, watch that Peter Quillen fight. He swarmed him. Put him down. I loved the fight. I loved his aggression. And you know what? I don't think we've seen Triple G against an aggressive knockout fighter like Danny Jacobs. So if I had it, I have no money. I'm wearing the same red shirt as him. If I had money, I would definitely bet it on Danny Jacobs.
How about we just bet each other's shirts?
No,
Just
we
messing
can't be
around.
shirtless, man. Not me and you. No, we can't. There are fines, FCC fines. We can't have that.